Help me. I'm your fiancé.
I'm the heir of the Locke Group. How could I marry a woman like you? The one I love has always been Lucy.
What?
Elsa, help me get the Locke Group's secrets, and I'll marry you.
Sammy, I'd do anything for you.
Elsa.
So, you were all lying to me?
So what if we lied to you? Thanks to you, the Locke Group is ours now.
Why are you doing this to me?
Max is so blind to fall for a fool like you. Elsa, in your next life, don't be so stupid.
Sammy, Lucy, I curse you.
Elsa.
Max, what are you doing here?
Don't worry, I'll take you away.
Let me go. I hurt you so badly. Why are you still here?
Elsa, I was wrong. I shouldn't have confined you in the name of love. You're mine. You're not allowed to go anywhere but by my side. Lock her up at home. If she dares to go out, break her legs. Elsa, you're free now. Live well.
Max. Don't go. It's my fault. If there's a next life, let me love you. Max. This is our new house. I'm back to 3 years ago. Max, either let me go, or I'll end it right here. I'd rather die than marry you, you monster.
How dare you run away from our wedding, huh? You are the woman I want. You need my permission to die. Tie her up. If she runs again, you'll all pay the price.
Max, you monster. Jerk. No, I need to explain this to him.
Elsa, you ran away to elope with Sammy? Have I been too lenient with you, making you think I'm easy to bully?
Honey, it hurts. Let go of me, please.
What did you call me?
Honey.
What trick are you playing now?
Please let go of me.
Let you go, so you can threaten me again and let you run away. Elsa, if you dare run again,
I won't run again. Can you untie me? It hurts.
You better not.
Great, I'm not dreaming. One more thing.
You really are.
Max, they have already... What are you doing?
Lucy.
Elsa, you seduced Max, so you could run away with Sammy?
So that's what you were thinking.
Kissing my own husband isn't seduction. But you.
Elsa, your elopement was exposed. Max?
Shut up.
You hit me.
So what if I hit you? You're not worthy of calling him Max.
You. Elsa, you can take your anger out on me, but today is your wedding day. You can't ruin the Locke and Baker families just to elope.
My beloved is right here. Who am I supposed to elope with?
Elsa, stop pretending. Max, Ted has caught Sammy.
Let's go.
Max, can I go with you? Last time, Sammy blamed everything on me. I can't let him slander me again.
You really want to see him so badly? Sure, just don't regret it.
Let go of me. I told you, Elsa seduced me. She cried and begged me, saying Max was cruel and weird, and asked me to save her. I was confused for a moment.
Elsa, how could you say that about Max? Hey, Elsa. Are you really going to save Sammy? Don't you care about Max at all?
Elsa.
Elsa, you're here. Untie me. Max, listen to me. This has nothing to do with me. It's her. She forced me to do this.
Elsa, what do you have to say?
You dare hit me?
I'll not only hit you, I'll whip you.
Elsa, you dare? Are you crazy? I'm the young master of the Locke family.
What's wrong with Elsa? She likes Sammy so much. Why would she hit him?
Sammy, I'm Max's wife, your aunt. What's wrong with me disciplining you? Honey, am I right?
What did you call me?
Honey, don't you like me calling you that?
Elsa, are you doing this for asking me to let Sammy go?
Hubby, don't listen to his nonsense. I wouldn't look twice at someone as pathetic as him. He's not even fit to kiss your feet. Why would I run away with him?
Hey, you idiot. Who are you calling pathetic?
Shut up.
Then tell me, what should I do with him?
Although he did something wrong, I think he's your nephew. You should give him a chance to turn over a new leaf.
Elsa, you're still speaking up for him.
How about 20 slaps, and then throw him out in naked?
Ted, yes? Did you hear what Mrs. Locke said? Yes.
What are you doing? I'm telling you, there are so many guests outside. You. No, no, no.
Why isn't he wearing any clothes?
Ha 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 ha.
Sammy, look at you now.
What? Feeling sorry for him?
I'm not.
Elsa, from today onwards, without my permission, you're not allowed to leave the Locke Manor.
What happened? I humiliated Sammy, but he still wants to lock me up. Doesn't he trust me? Honey, I know I haven't been doing well before. I promise. I'll be good from now on. Please don't lock me up at home anymore, okay? Can you do that, honey?
Say it again.
Honey.
Only like that? Not enough.
Is this enough? Okay now? Still not okay?
Okay, but you're not allowed to see Sammy again.
Okay, thank you, honey.
Elsa, I'll trust you one last time. You better not betray me. Otherwise...
Max, about Elsa running away. Well, Elsa, don't think I can't handle you.
Why isn't Max back yet? It's so late. What?
You good for nothing. You've got some nerve, hitting your sister. Get to the hospital and give her a blood transfusion. If anything happens to her, I'll teach you a lesson.
Fine, I'll go.
Why are you so late? Where's the doctor? Hurry up and draw her blood. Lucy can't be in trouble.
Elsa, thank you.
Lucy, don't thank her. She's just a blood bank for you. Hurry up, you silly girl.
You can't draw any more blood. I'll die if you draw any more.
Behave yourself. How can your worthless life compare to your sister's?
Mom, I'm your daughter too.
Ugh! I almost lost my life giving birth to you, you jinx. If Lucy didn't need your blood, I would have kicked you out of the Baker family long ago. Hurry up.
I'm here today to tell you that I won't give any more blood.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Mom, don't be mad. Elsa is married now. She doesn't want to help me. We can't force her. It's all my fault. I'm always sick and making you worry.
Silly girl. How can we blame you? Your sister is so sick that she can't even get out of bed, and you're so cold-blooded. I'll tell your dad and let him beat you up.
Beat me? Does he dare? I'm the wife of the CEO of the Locke Group. I can let the Baker family be fine, as well as let the Baker family disappear.
Are you threatening me? You jinx! I shouldn't have given birth to you. I'll end you now.
Mom, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Weren't you too sick to get up?
No matter what, you can't hit Mom. Apologize to her now. Otherwise...
You wretch. You're going too far.
This slap is for my blood. As for what she took from me, everything. I will take it back.
You wish.
This is a notification, not a negotiation.
You...
What's going on? Could it be that shot? Nurse,
Hey, what's wrong with you?
get away from me.
What are you smug of? You fell into my hands so quickly. Sammy, don't you hate Elsa for humiliating you? I have a way to make Max end her. With this drug, even the most virtuous woman will become wild.
Perfect. I'll have a taste of this wretch.
Hey, don't forget our plan. Remember to record it?
Yeah, I know. She dared to embarrass me. I'll ruin her.
Useless fool. Even if you have to turn the whole city upside down, find her.
Yes, I'll go find her right away.
Max, go find Elsa, quickly. Elsa went to find Air Xiao. I couldn't stop her. She said...
Said what?
Well, she said, even if she couldn't run away with Sammy, she want to be his woman. They... Oh?
Elsa, I'm here.
Max, is that you? I feel so sick.
Don't worry.
You get lost?
Are you not happy to see me?
Let go of me.
Don't you want to sleep with me? I'll satisfy you.
Get out.
What are you doing?
Max, Elsa took advantage of me and got into my bed when I was injured.
Are you crazy?
It's not what you think. It's a misunderstanding.
Was it this hand that touched Elsa just now?
No.
If you dare come near her again, I'll teach you a lesson.
So, did you get it?
Yes, I'll post it online tomorrow morning. I want both of them to be ruined.
I feel so bad. Honey, can you hold me?
Elsa, didn't I tell you before that if you dare betray me again, I'll...
Honey, I feel so bad. Hold me, please.
Why are you so hot? Ted, go home and get a doctor right away. Doctor? Is there any way to help her?
Mr. Locke, there's no good solution. Just bring down her body temperature. The best way is for you and your wife.
Got it? Elsa, calm down, Elsa. Elsa, don't seduce me. I'm a man too.
I feel bad. Max, I want you.
Look closely. It's me standing in front of you.
I know. You're Max, my husband. I'm willing. I'm cold. Max, you...
Elsa, cold water will help you sober up. Just bear with it. Elsa, I can't let you hate me.
I said I'm willing to. Why doesn't the blockhead believe me? Where's Max? Is Max inside?
Mr. Locke is inside? Hey, Mrs. Locke. Mr. Locke said no visitors are allowed.
I'm not a visitor. He's angry about what happened tonight. No, I need to explain things to him.
Hey, Mrs. Locke.
Get out.
Max, what's wrong?
Who let you in? Get out.
I'm not leaving. Max, please don't misunderstand. About what happened at the hotel. I was drugged. The one I love is you. No one else.
Who do you love?
Max, I love you.
Elsa Court, you're right. I'm a monster. Did I scare you just now?
Yes, you did.
Please leave. I want to be alone. I knew it. You're still afraid of me. Someone like me. Elsa, you.
Max, I'm scared. I'm scared you'll hurt yourself. Can you promise me you won't hurt yourself even if you're angry?
Why are you back?
This is the Locke residence. I'm Mrs. Locke. Where else would I go? Max, whether you're the gentle Max or a monster, I won't leave you.
Elsa, can I really trust you? If you lie to me, you better lie to me forever.
Mr. Locke used to struggle all night when his illness acted up. Today, Mrs. Locke calmed him down with just a few words. Good morning, Mrs. Locke.
Ted, I want to ask you something.
Go ahead.
What happened to Max last night?
Mr. Locke has severe insomnia and isn't doing well mentally, so his emotions are unstable.
How come I didn't know about this?
Mrs. Locke, every time you see Mr. Locke, you run away, like you've seen a ghost. You're too busy running to notice anything?
Is it serious? What are the consequences? Can it be cured?
I'm not sure about that. The Locke family has consulted every specialist they could find, but nothing has worked. And this rate, I'm afraid Mr. Locke. Oh, right, Mrs. Locke. Did Mr. Locke sleep well last night?
He slept through the night. At least 5 hours.
Really? Mr. Locke hasn't slept that long in almost a year.
No wonder he's in a bad mood. But even so, he doesn't hurt me. I have to find a way to cure him.
Elsa? Where are you going? Didn't I tell you not to go out?
Max, I'm not going anywhere. I'll wait for you at home. You go first. When you get back, I'll sleep with you.
Hey, Mr. Locke.
Playing dirty, huh? I used to learn how to steal secrets to help you. I never thought I'd use them on you. Sammy, I hope you don't cry too hard.
Have you guys seen the news? Elsa went to flirt with Sammy in the middle of the night.
Elsa is so shameless, cheating on Mr. Locke right after getting married. If I were Mr. Locke.
Gossiping. Is the work report finished? Still want a gossiping? Mr. Locke, I'll check it out right away. Mr. Locke, this video is all over the internet now. Everyone is saying that it was Mrs. Locke who seduced Sammy.
Get this video taken down immediately, within 1 minute. I want this video gone from the internet.
Yes. Mr. Locke, look.
Didn't I tell you?
The video has changed.
Sammy is getting more out of line.
Unexpectedly, Sammy is quite a player. Mr. in our lock, all the content in the video has been changed to this, and what Sammy did yesterday has also been exposed. There are even photos. Amazing! Only a top hacker could do this.
Why would a top hacker help Elsa?
Maybe Sammy offended someone recently, and they hired a hacker.
Sammy is getting out of control.
I'll take care of it.
Which jerk did this? Don't let me find out who you are. What are you doing here? Ted, what's the meaning of this?
Mr. Locke ordered that Sammy be suspended for damaging the Locke family's reputation.
I'm the vice president. How can he suspend me?
Because your uncle is the head of the Locke group. If you don't want to be kicked out, you'd better behave yourself.
You. Take down those videos first.
Well, I'm sorry, Sammy, but that's not part of my job.
What did you give me?
A strong love potion. Mr. Locke said if you dare hurt his wife, he'll pay you back tenfold. Enjoy it. Throw him in the water, pull him out in 2 hours. Yes.
Max, just you wait. And you're just an assistant. How dare you do this to me?
Sammy, you like exposing people so much. I'll let you have your fill. I'll make you trending.
Elsa, how could you be so careless as to post that video online? Now, everyone will know you cheated on Max. What
video are you talking about? What are you saying, Lucy?
You don't know? What? How could this be? I posted the video from last night.
Last night? What about it?
No, nothing.
Oh my. Sammy is such a playboy. Lucy, aren't you disgusted being with someone like him?
We have nothing going on.
Lucy, aren't you take it?
Elsa, Sammy called me. He must be worried about you. He really likes you.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's hear how much. He likes me.
Hey.
Lucy, that jerk Max suspended me. It must be that wretch Elsa who told on me.
Sammy, stop. Elsa, Sammy didn't mean what he said. He cares about you.
You can lie to me, but don't lie to yourself. By the way, I want to ask you something.
What is it?
Last night, you took me from the hospital, right? You also called Max over there.
You should ask yourself that. You fainted in the hallway. I went to get a doctor. When I came back, you were gone. I thought you were mad at me and went home. Who knew? You went to Sammy.
How did you know? I went to Sammy. You what? Go on. I'd like to hear your explanation. If you can't explain yourself, there will be consequences.
Max, why are you here so early?
Come upstairs with me.
What?
Ted, what's wrong with Mr. Locke? Is he really mad at Elsa?
Oh, worse than mad. I'm afraid Mrs. Locke can't be with you today. Shall I take you home?
Yes, please. Max is to settle the score. He better punish Elsa severely and scare her away. Then I will be Mrs. Locke.
What are you doing? Lucy and I haven't finished talking.
Go to sleep.
But it's daytime.
So, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. Whenever you want. It is fine with me. Honey, Max. Really just sleep.
Elsa, don't go.
Okay. I won't.
Sammy, are you okay?
I was soaking in the water for 2 hours. Do you think I'm okay?
It's not my fault. Why are you so mean?
Lucy, I'm not being mean to you. You don't have to worry too much. So what if Elsa hears it? I scold her and insult her all the time. She still chases after me.
I'm just afraid she will mess up our plan.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't tolerate that fool.
I'm sorry about that.
Lucy,
Yeah.
for you, I'd do anything.
Sammy, then call Elsa and sweet talk her. Otherwise, she'll give me a hard time again.
Okay, I'll call her now.
Okay. Huh.
Elsa,
Honey, you're awake. Are you hungry? I'll go.
why are you still in touch with him?
He called me. I didn't contact him. Honey, you're hurting me.
What's wrong?
He must be thinking about drugging me before. He probably thinks I'm still as stupid as before and wants to trick me again. Don't worry, I'm not going to be fooled by him. Oh, honey, don't be mad, okay?
Elsa, you better not be lying to me.
Don't worry, I would never lie to you.
I lost control again just now. Did I scare you?
No, I'm fine. But Max, when you have time, let's go see a doctor. Okay?
I'm fine.
But
Just get some rest.
is he hiding something from me? Ted,
Yes.
about Max's illness. Is there anything else you haven't told me?
Nothing, Mrs. Locke. Don't overthink it.
For Max's sake, you have to tell me.
The doctor said Mr. Locke's illness is incurable. He has at most 5 years left.
What do you mean? Max, he only has 5 years left?
But don't worry, Mrs. Locke. Mr. Locke has made ample preparations. Even if he's gone, the money is enough for you to live out your life.
Preparations? You mean
Sign this.
the stock transfer agreement? Max, don't think you can win me over with this. All I want is to leave you. So, he did so much for me, but
Elsa, what's wrong? Did someone give you a hard time? Tell me and I'll deal with them. Don't worry. I'll always protect you. Don't worry.
No, let me protect you this time. Max, let's grow old together, okay?
Okay, anything you say. Aren't you leaving?
Oh, by the way, Mr. Locke, there's something else concerning Mrs. Locke. Mr. Locke, our company's jewelry project with Weiner is about to start. Mrs. Locke recommended Sammy handle it. The sign designer is Lucy. But now, Sammy has been suspended. We seem to be lacking a designer.
After all this, it's just this small matter. Just find someone to do it. Okay, Elsa?
No,
What? You still want Sammy to do it?
no, I want to be in charge of this project. Is that okay?
Mrs. Locke, this project is very important. Weiner is a multinational company and very professional. I am afraid you can't handle it. Sorry, Mr. Locke. I didn't mean that. I just thought it might bother your rest.
Max, I'm very interested in jewelry design. Just let me do it.
I'll support you in whatever you want to do.
Thank you, hubby. Then I'll go read the information.
Mr. Locke, you're giving this project to Elsa. I'm afraid she...
Everything I have is Elsa's. It's good for her to join the company early. It's just a few $100 million. Let her play with it. Oh, right. Keep an eye on her. Don't let Sammy near her again.
Okay.
Weiner Group. Lacey, are you sure this will help Sammy?
Don't worry, the contact is a Weiner executive. With the information you got, he can definitely help Sammy take over the lock group.
Great. Then I can finally get away from that monster Max.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lucy. Even though Sammy is out of the picture, Lucy is still around. I have to find that executive. I will destroy anyone who tries to hurt Max.
Everyone, this is Mr. Locke's wife, Elsa Baker. From now on, Mrs. Locke will be in charge of the Weiner project. By tonight, each team needs to coordinate their tasks with her.
Hello, Mrs. Locke.
Hello, Mrs. Locke.
Mrs. Locke. Mr. Locke said the CEO office is the most spacious. Why don't you work there?
Okay.
Over there.
Hey, did you know Elsa didn't even graduate from college? How can Mr. Locke give such an important project to her? Can she even handle it?
Exactly. Weiner is a multinational corporation. Elsa probably doesn't even speak English. She'll embarrass the company and Mr. Locke.
Right.
Mr. Sammy Locke should be the one in charge.
Do you like this one?
This one's not bad either.
Right. No way. The project leader for Weiner Group is actually Elsa now.
Huh. She doesn't know a thing. If she's in charge, our plan will go even smoother.
No, if she's in charge, she'll be at the company with Max.
What are you saying, Lucy?
Oh, I mean, Elsa has bullied me since we were kids. If she's in charge, she'll walk all over me. She'll totally crush me.
How dare she?
Sammy, I'm not afraid of being wronged. I just don't want her to mess up your plan. Without Weiner's help, Max will continue to bully you.
Don't worry, Lucy. I'll get the project back. Then no one will dare bully you, huh?
You've been suspended. How can you get it back?
I'm suspended, but my dad is still a shareholder at Locke Group. The company isn't Max's to control alone. I'm going to deal with Elsa.
Okay. Trying to compete with me? Elsa, you're doomed.
Max, what are you doing here?
Sammy, weren't you suspended? Why are you here?
Why I'm here, don't you know? You stole my project just to force me to see you. Missed me? Just say it. No need to play hard to get...
You don't want this hand anymore?
Don't push it. I was wrong to neglect you before. Have Max return the project to me, and I'll give you what you want. Got it?
No. Do you even know what I want?
How long has Mrs. Locke been in there?
I informed you as soon as she went in. We're doomed. How could Mrs. Locke meet her ex at the company? Oh, Mr. Locke. Mr. Locke.
Honey, you're finally here.
What happened?
He took advantage of your absence to harass me. He even tried to lay his hands on me. Why don't we call the police?
Call the police? Sure, call the police. I'll sue you for assault?
Are you clueless about the law? This is called self-defense.
Elsa, come here. Get security to throw him out.
Yes.
Wait. I'm here on business. This is my dad's share transfer agreement. I'm a shareholder of the Locke Group now. I want to call a shareholders meeting to re-elect the leader of the Weiner project.
Mr. Locke, this contract is real. He now owns 5% of Locke Group's shares.
As a shareholder of Locke Group, I demand the immediate dismissal of Elsa. With her education and experience, she's not qualified to be in charge of the Weiner project.
Why am I not qualified? A jerk like you can be vice president.
Who are you calling a jerk?
Can't you understand? Sammy, don't tell me you've forgotten about those videos of yours that are still all over the internet. After doing something that seriously damaged the company's reputation, you're still here embarrassing yourself. Just go back and play with your models.
You.
With your tiny share, you don't have much say. I'm only letting you off for your dad's sake, huh? Let's go.
Max, are you really going to hand over such an important project to a clueless idiot? This is seriously harming the company's interests. If you don't fire Elsa, I'll call a shareholders meeting. Then, will you use your shares to pay for this mistake?
Sammy, you.
Max, don't bother with him. Let me handle this. So, you look down on me? Why don't we make a bet then?
Bet with me? Who do you think you are?
You dared to stand up for Lucy. What? You're too scared to accept a little bet?
Fine, let's bet. But let's be clear. If you lose, you not only get out of the company, but you also kneel down and apologize to me.
Elsa?
Max, trust me? Let's make a bet on a project. If you lose, you'll give me 5% of your shares and kneel down and admit you're useless.
Why do you want my shares?
Because she's your aunt? If she loses, I'll kneel for her and give you 10% of my shares.
Max.
Do you dare to bet?
You? Okay, I hope you will keep your word.
Max, you trust me that much? What if I lose?
Winning or losing doesn't matter. It's about what you want to do. I'll always support you. And always have your back.
This is the simplest investment project. If you succeed, you win.
Investing in the market.
What you need to do now is to choose a location. Don't understand, huh? Want me to find someone to explain it to you, but with your tiny brain, you probably still won't get it.
So much nonsense. I think you're the one who doesn't understand. Ted, I choose the land in West Side. Please make sure I get it.
West Side? Ha 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 ha. Elsa, you were even more stupid than I thought.
Mrs. Locke? The land in West Side has been abandoned. Choosing it means you're admitting defeat.
What? What's wrong?
Max, Elsa wants to choose the wasteland in West Side.
Say that again?
Elsa wants to choose the wasteland in West Side. I think you should just give me your 10% shares directly.
Sammy? Mrs. Locke doesn't know these things. You picking this project is just bullying her.
I want that land in West Side. Is that okay, Max?
Mr. Locke, even if Mrs. Locke doesn't know, don't you? No one cares about West Side. Besides, Sammy has already chosen the land in New City.
Are you sure it's West Side?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do as you say.
Mr. Locke, this concerns your shares and groveling.
I trust Elsa.
Max is blinded by a woman right now. He's not thinking clearly. Okay, enough said. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Sammy, are you sure you'll win?
Definitely. That idiot Elsa chose a wasteland. How can she compete with me? Uh-huh.
Sammy, you're so awesome.
I'm even more awesome. Want to see?
Stop it. It's broad daylight. If you win, will Max really give you his shares?
I've already spread the news. He can't go back on his word. Once Max is pulled down, Locke Group will be ours.
Mr. Locke, is your bet with Sammy for real? Will you really kneel down for him in public?
All the financial columns are mocking Mrs. Locke for buying that wasteland. Does Mrs. Locke have anything to say about this?
All right. No more questions. Move.
Max, look, there are bad reviews about you everywhere. Do you need me to explain?
Explain after you kneel.
Just putting on a brave face? When you kneel down for me, don't cry. Oh, right. The project evaluation is out. That land in West Side is worthless. This time, you lost, Max. So what about your 10% shares?
What's the rush?
Your last-ditch efforts are useless. Max, you're a dignified CEO. You won't go back on your word, right?
Oh no! It has increased by almost 30 times. This year, we're making a killing.
Wait, what did you say? Did you hear it wrong?
Please don't be anxious. I haven't finished yet. Yesterday, on that land of yours, there was a serious homicide case. So, if we had bought the land where you initially planned, we would have lost a fortune. Mrs. Locke, you have such great foresight. You helped the Locke family avert a crisis.
Impossible. How did this idiot know such details?
Disrespectful to Elder? Do you not want to talk anymore?
Sammy, you lost. You should fulfill your promise.
No, I can't. Those are my dad's shares. He'll kill me.
What does that have to do with me? You have to give them to me anyway. But before that...
Ted?
Just go, Mr. Sammy Locke. The reporters are waiting. Come on, let's begin.
I'm the young master of the Locke family.
Wait,
Elsa, Auntie Elsa. I was just kidding with you. We're family. Put in a good word for me with Max. Just let it go.
Now you know I'm your aunt.
I've always known.
Don't worry, I will help you.
Mrs. Locke, you can't do this.
Don't worry. Now that everyone's here, Sammy, you can begin.
Lucy? What are you doing here?
Elsa said you were giving her a hard time at the company, so I came. You lied to me.
No, I didn't. Sammy has been acting like a madman lately, giving me a hard time. You have to talk to him for me. A man who doesn't honor his bets is no man at all.
Elsa, Sammy?
Lucy, I'm in charge of this project now. You need to think this through.
Sammy, a bet's a bet.
Lucy. Fine, I'll say it. I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I'm a loser.
Seeing this now, how do you feel? Next time, don't find a helper this stupid.
Mrs. Locke, right now, all the major media outlets are reporting on the Sammy. The whole city knows. He's useless now.
The media reports facts. It's what they're supposed to do.
You're right, Mrs. Locke. Oh, right. Mrs. Locke, these two pictures are Lucy's designs. This one is her previous design. This one is the design that won her the Rising Star Award last month.
Lucy has graduated for 3 years and hasn't had any outstanding work. How could she suddenly win an award?
I don't quite understand the design, but the judges did say her work was very different from before. Maybe this is what's called an overnight success.
An overnight success? Or was it not even drawn by the same person?
You mean? I'll go check it out.
Wait, I think I know who she is.
Ms. Locke, I finished the drawings you wanted.
Please,
Let my grandpa go.
what's the rush? You'll get his ashes tomorrow.
What did you say? My grandpa is dead? Didn't you say you'd cure him if I finished the drawings for you? Why did you lie to me?
Let me go.
Lucy Locke, you're a monster. I curse you suffer. Suffer, Lucy Locke.
Lucy.
Ignore her. This is what happens to losers.
Ted, go look into a person for me.
Who?
Dave Lewis. His granddaughter, Coco Lewis, is Lucy's assistant. Go find him in the next few days. I'll hold Lucy off.
Hey, Ms. Locke is indeed the top designer in New City. Her outfit is gorgeous.
The bracelet won Ms. Locke. The award is stunning. I dream of having one.
She can design such beautiful pieces. She's truly gifted.
They're complimenting me. Why are you so smug?
I'm not. I'm happy for you.
Oh, really? You heard them, right? They said your hands are kissed by God.
Ms. Locke, I am just an incompetent and inexperienced assistant. Everything I have is thanks to you.
Good that you know. If the Weiner project draft gets approved, you can have anything you want. But if you mess this up, your grandpa's life is at stake.
I understand, Ms. Locke.
This is the first draft of the project? Don't bother looking, Elsa. You wouldn't understand it anyway. Just give it to Weiner. Don't waste everyone's time.
Okay, I won't look at it then. Take it back.
What do you mean?
I said, your design is unacceptable. Redo it. Listen, your designs are unacceptable. Redo them.
I put a lot of effort into these designs. Why should I redo them?
Because I'm the leader of the Weiner project. I said your designs are unacceptable. Any problems?
You. Elsa, don't take this personally, but you dropped out of school so early. What do you even know? I graduated from a top university. I'm a design genius. What makes you qualified to question me?
I may not know design, but I have better taste than you. Based on that alone, it qualifies me to review your work.
You have better taste than me. I'm a trendsetter. You can't compare to me.
A trendsetter? Who told you that? Your taste is awful.
You.
Lucy. Look at this bracelet and these earrings. They're last year's style, so outdated. Your clothes and accessories don't match either. But this necklace?
What about it? It's a classic from Eternal Jewelry. Don't comment if you don't know anything.
Its design is indeed impeccable. Too bad it's fake.
Huh? Elsa, don't pretend to know what you don't. With top-tier jewelry like this, I doubt you've even had a chance to see it. How can you prove it's fake?
What if I can?
I spent $1 million on it overseas. If it's fake, I'll bark like a dog.
This is Eternal Jewelry's signature piece, called Eternal Love. It's from the last century. Master Flanders' final work. It uses a Bach blue diamond. The diamond is crystal clear and emits a pale blue light. It sells for $13 million. Am I right?
How do you know? Even if you know all this, it doesn't prove mine is fake.
Eternal Jewelry held a press conference and said this necklace is only sold to destined owners. Someone offered $50 million and couldn't buy it. Lucy, who do you think you are? You think you can buy it for $10 million? There are many fakes of Eternal Jewelry. You went to the wrong store and bought a fake. Huh? Lucy, as a designer, how can you not even tell real from fake?
You're talking nonsense. No way. I can't let someone so unprofessional be in charge of the project. Come on, come with me to see Max.
Let go.
Go.
What's going on? Did she bully you again?
No.
Max, she's falsely accusing me of buying a fake necklace, but I spent $10 million on their signature piece, Eternal Love.
You say this is eternal love? You say this is eternal love?
Yes, only Max has good taste. Unlike some people.
So you mean I bought a fake one?
What do you mean?
Elsa, this is my gift to you.
It's Eternal Love.
Do you like it?
I like it. But didn't Eternal Jewelry not sell it?
Am I an ordinary person?
How much did you spend on it?
Not much. 80 million.
What?
When you have time, pick another one you like.
80 million for Elsa? Is she worth it?
Lucy, it's really in my hands now. Huh, this one of yours. Want to take it out and compare? All right. Stop struggling. Bark like a dog. Stop struggling. Bark like a dog.
Elsa, how could you bully me like this?
You said it yourself? I didn't force you. Am I right, hubby?
Right. Whatever my wife says, you do as she says? What? Or do you want to challenge me at Lock Group?
Okay, I'll do it.
Enough. Now, can you redo the design? If you still refuse, you're off the project.
Only by participating in this project can I connect with Weiner's executives. I have to stay. Okay, I'll do it.
Before that, sign the contract from last time. Once you sign it, you'll be the chief designer for this project.
Elsa.
Huh?
If you're not happy, we can change the designer. I'll talk to Weiner.
It's fine. I think she's great.
Really?
Really. When have I ever lied to you?
Okay.
This is beautiful.
If you like it, put it on.
Well, hubby, put it on for me.
Okay.
Does it look good?
Yeah. Oh, right. How did you know about eternal love and jewel things? Elsa, this necklace is called Eternal Love. Do you like it?
Don't be disgusting. I don't want anything from a jerk. I learned it from someone, of course.
Who?
You, of course. My husband is the best in New City. I've learned from you, so I've become great too.
If you like this kind of thing, I can hire a famous teacher for you.
No, I only want you to teach me. Honey, you'll always be with me, right?
Silly Elsa. My body can't be with you forever. I just want you to be happy, carefree, and have everything.
What's the use of you, loser? Redo it.
How could that be? I'll definitely do it well. Ms. Baker, can I see my grandpa?
You can't design anything, and you still want to see your grandpa? I'm warning you, if you can't do it, I'll make sure you never see him again.
Please don't. I'll definitely do it well.
Don't worry, Mrs. Locke. I've caught up them.
Is it okay?
Unacceptable.
You didn't even look closely.
For this kind of design, one glance is enough for me. Redo it.
You're deliberately making things difficult for me.
So what? I'm the project leader.
You. Happy now?
Redo it. Redo it. Redo it.
Are you done yet?
Redo it. What are you doing here?
Not happy to see me?
Of course not. I'm thrilled you're here.
Tired?
Nope, honey.
Yeah?
Why didn't you ask me where Ted went?
You can ask him to do anything. In the entire Locke group. You can boss anyone around. Including me.
But will I be a distraction?
Yes.
Oh?
So I'm here for some payback.
How are you feeling lately? Are you feeling any better?
Much better with you here.
When I'm done with work, I'll go to the doctor with you, okay? No refusing.
Okay, anything you say?
Why are you so good to me?
Because you're my beloved Elsa.
But we've been married for so many days, and you still call me Elsa.
I think Elsa is a nice name. I like it. So, what do you want me to call you?
What do you think?
I can change the way I address you, but you have to give me something in return.
Lucy must be here again. Why don't you go back first?
Okay.
I'll make it up to you when we get home.
Max? Did Elsa make Max angry? Without Max's backing, Elsa can't keep acting so arrogant. This is the last time.
Whether it's the last time is up to me. Mediocre? Not good enough.
Elsa, are you done? The Weiner delegation is arriving in 2 days. Aren't you afraid of missing the deadline?
Then why aren't you redoing it? If you don't want to do it, you can quit. Don't waste our time. Wait.
What do you want?
This is not bad. I guess you pass.
Really?
Lucy, aren't you the so-called trendy? Why do you have so little confidence in your work?
Even with confidence, I can't stand you making things so difficult. Aren't you just jealous that I'm more talented than you? I suggest you spend some time improving yourself. You're so incompetent. Max will get tired of you sooner or later.
That's none of your business. But you dress so flashy, appear in front of my husband. But did he even glance at you?
You. Keep pretending. I'm talented and can bring honor to the Baker family. I'm Mom and Dad's precious daughter. Way better than you. Mom, my design got approved. The project with Weiner is a sure thing.
Oh, That's wonderful. A collaboration with Weiner will make you an internationally renowned designer. Your dad and I have already arranged a banquet for you. Tonight, we'll let everyone in New City see the pride of the Baker family.
Thanks, Mom. Oh, right. Invite Elsa, too. We're family, after all. Oh, after tonight, I'll be the most celebrated person in New City. Elsa, who do you think you are? You still have to come and witness my moment of glory.
This dress looks great on you. Do you like it?
Yes, I like everything you give me.
Are you sure you want to go to the Baker family's banquet?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go with you?
Don't you have an important meeting? Don't worry, I can handle it. I've also prepared a big surprise for Lucy.
I'll call you to pick you up when I'm done.
But I have a driver. Okay, I'll listen to my hubby. Lucy, for the wrongs you did in the past, I'll make you pay tonight.
Wow. Mom, it's just a party. You didn't have to make it grand.
To make you famous in New City. Spending some money is nothing. I even used all my savings. All the celebrities in New City are invited.
Thanks, Mom.
You're our precious daughter. How dare you show up? Look, this is a formal occasion. You're dressed so poorly, without any jewelry. Aren't you embarrassed?
Can't stand it? Then I'll leave.
Hey, Elsa. We're just joking around. Are you really mad at Mom?
She's born to annoy me.
Huh. Then why are you still alive? Am I not trying hard enough?
You wicked girl. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, wicked girl?
Mom, don't be mad. Elsa didn't mean it. She had a fight with Max today. She's just upset. Don't take it to heart.
With such a bad temper, Mr. Locke will dump you someday. Let's see what you'll do then. Don't even think about coming back to the Baker family.
I heard you guys arguing. All the way from outside.
What's wrong now? It's Elsa again. Look at what she's wearing. No jewelry at all. People might think she's begging.
It's Lucy's big day today. Why bother with this loser? Lucy, I will introduce you.
To some important people. Okay, Dad, should we take Elsa with us?
Why take her? She's an embarrassment. Miss Kent. Let me introduce you. This is my daughter, Lucy. Lucy is a world-renowned designer. You should know her.
Hello, Miss Kent. I'm a big fan of yours.
Hello. Your dress?
Miss Kent, she's my sister. Please don't mind her. She doesn't know anything about fashion.
Well, why don't you get out of here? You're embarrassing us.
As a designer, you can't even recognize this dress? As a designer, you can't even tell the origin of her dress?
Isn't it just an ordinary dress?
Ms. Kent, I'm Elsa. Nice to meet you. I'm especially honored to wear the gown you designed 10 years ago.
What?
Don't you know, Lucy? This dress is Ms. Kent's masterpiece. From the fabric to every other detail. It was all made by Ms. Kent herself. It's the only one in the world. It was previously held in a foreign royal collection.
How did you get it?
Max gave it to me. Ms. Kent, I think this dress doesn't need any jewelry. It's dazzling enough on its own.
You're absolutely right. I heard someone paid hundreds of millions for this dress. I was worried the wearer wouldn't appreciate it. But Elsa, you look beautiful. The dress suits you well.
Thank you, Miss Kent.
As for you, Lucy, maybe you're too good to appreciate my designs.
No, Miss Kent, I didn't.
Lucy, what's going on? Your sister stole all the attention.
It's not Lucy's fault. It's you. It's your sister's party. Why are you stealing the spotlight?
She loves the spotlight, but can she do that? You don't even know the master's masterpiece. Lucy, how did you get your Rising Star Award?
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean?
Lucy won the award. What does that have to do with you? Are you jealous of her? Get lost.
Lucy's talent is something I can't be jealous of.
You...
Okay, Lucy, come with me. Ms. Molly, Mr. Pete, this is my daughter, Lucy.
Miss Baker, you're so young and already winning the Rising Star Award. It's a privilege for both Lockheed Group and Weiner to have you as our chief designer.
I heard your latest design is even more stunning than the award-winning one. After this collaboration, Ms. Baker, you will be a top international designer.
I have to thank my sister for this. Thanks to her constant suppression of me, I've been able to improve continuously and create excellent designs for Weiner.
Oh, so she's Elsa. I heard she dropped out of school early and is good for nothing. She married Mr. Locke and became his plaything.
Yeah, I heard she's treated worse than a maid in the Locke family. She must be jealous of you, so she always suppresses you.
Elsa, thank you for paving the way for me.
You're welcome.
When I become a top designer, I won't forget you. When Max kicks you out, I'll take you in. I'll never let you end up begging on the streets.
Oh, really? But I don't think you'll ever become a designer.
What do you mean?
Because none of your drafts were drawn by you.
What? What nonsense are you talking about?
Brat! How dare you talk nonsense at your sister's party?
Security, get her out of here.
I'm the leader of the Weiner project. I'm also representing the Locke group today. Do you really want to kick me out?
You? Lucy, you said my drafts weren't mine. Do you have any proof?
What's the rush? Of course I do.
Mrs. Locke,
Mr. Wood, you're here?
the person you asked for is here.
Lucy, you know Coco, right?
Of course I do. She's my assistant. Why did you bring her here?
You wanted proof, right? Here it is. Starting from the Rising Star competition. A month ago, all your drafts were ghostwritten by Coco. Am I right?
Yes. I have drawn all of Lucy's recent drafts.
Coco, I've taken care of you for 2 months and even helped your sick grandfather. But you want to steal my designs? You. Elsa, it's not the first time you've been jealous of me and bullied me. I've always tolerated it. But now you're teaming up with my assistant to frame me. Do you have a conscience?
So you don't want to admit it?
Admit what? I drew all my designs myself. I put my heart and soul into them. Why should I give them to someone else?
I've never seen anyone so shameless.
You.
I'm not going to argue with you. If you can draw the original drawing for me today, I'll admit you didn't hire someone. To make it easier for you, I will let you look at the original. What? Are you afraid to try?
This.
Do you think I'm not professional enough? Okay. Ms. Kent, would you mind?
My pleasure. I also want to know how Ms. Baker, who doesn't even know my work, created such exquisite design.
Lucy, draw it. You and Coco will start drawing at the same time. If you can draw it, I'll kneel down and apologize. To you in front of everyone.
Fine, I'll draw it. Coco, you dare to go against me? Believe it or not, one call and your grandpa's dead. I'll end your grandpa's life with one call.
Aren't you going to get ready, Lucy?
Mrs. Locke, my grandpa.
Ted is already on his way to save your grandpa. Don't worry, he'll be fine.
But...
Wait a minute. Hello? How's it going over there? Good. I'll let Coco talk to you.
Hello? Grandpa? I'm so glad you're okay. Yeah. Mrs. Locke,
Go ahead. Focus on your painting.
Okay?
Think about your grandpa. You...
Lucy, how can you not even copy the original painting?
Enough?
Enough? I'm the judge now. It's enough when I say it's enough.
Why do you have to push me?
This is just the beginning, Lucy. The real show is yet to come.
Time's up. Please put down your brushes. Ms. Baker, why aren't you painting?
This is my design. Why should I redraw it to prove it?
Wow, amazing.
Isn't this plagiarism?
Lucy, you really don't get it.
She just copied my original and drew it again.
This design uses the same structure as the original, but with adjustments to the details, making it more innovative. Only the original designer, with a deep understanding of the work, can do such detailed adjustments.
No, they're setting me up. Coco, you asked for this. What? He's been rescued. You useless idiots.
Coco, your grandpa is safe. Now you can tell everyone what Lucy did to you.
Thank you. Lucy took my grandpa away and forced me to draw for her to help her become famous. Look, she often hits and scolds me.
You're lying. You're lying.
Stop acting crazy. Weren't you the Baker family's pride? If you keep this up, you'll disgrace the Baker family.
Lucy has been using a ghostwriter. Disgusting. Someone like her getting famous is a disgrace to our city.
Lucy is shameless, even using her grandpa to threaten her. Just to get famous, she's lost all conscience.
Lucy, you plagiarized someone else's work and still dream of becoming a top designer? You don't deserve it. On behalf of the Locke Group, I am officially canceling our collaboration with you.
This.
I'm done. Everything is ruined.
We spend so much money on this banquet. Just for people to laugh at our Baker family.
You heartless wretch. What grudge do you have against Lucy? Why would you do this to her? I don't care. You need to clear Lucy's name.
Why? It's clearly her fault.
I don't care. You jerk. You ruined Lucy. You set this whole thing up. You embarrassed the Baker family.
You brat. You need to be taught a lesson.
How dare you touch my wife? Do you want to die?
Max, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you. Are you hurt?
No.
Mr. Locke. Well,
Max, weren't you arguing with Elsa?
Lucy, you still have time to think about this? If I remember correctly, the contract we signed clearly states that if you use a ghostwriter, you'll pay $300 million in penalties. You should be thinking about how to pay this.
$300 million? So you knew from the beginning? This was all your plan.
Looking for trouble? If you can't pay, go to jail.
Max, why are you helping her hurt me? You used to.
I helped the Baker family for Elsa's sake. Now you're all bullying her. From now on, Locke Group will cease all cooperation with the Baker family. Let's see who in New City will dare to cooperate with the Baker family.
Mr. Locke, please spare us. This is killing us. Elsa, talk to Mr. Locke. We're family. We can talk this through.
When you were about to hit me, did you ever think we're family? And for this, I should thank you, Lucy.
Thank me.
Thank you for getting rid of me and giving me a second chance. Of course, thank you. You made it so easy for me to earn $300 million.
You.
Okay, everything's settled. Let's go home.
Okay.
Mr. Locke, Elsa.
Mrs. Locke.
Mr. Locke.
Thank you for saving my grandpa and helping me prove myself.
Coco.
Yeah?
Actually, you're very talented. On behalf of the Locke Group, I'd like to offer you a contract. I wonder if you're willing.
I'm willing to do anything for you, Mrs. Locke.
Don't worry. From now on, your work will be credited to you.
Okay?
Oh, right. Miss Kent thinks highly of you too, and wants you to study with her for a few months. If you'd like, I'll arrange it for you.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Locke.
Lately, Mrs. Locke has been handling things more and more efficiently. She's really quite like the former Ms. George.
Shut up.
I'm sorry? I didn't mean it that way.
Elsa is excellent. She's not like anyone else. If you cross the line again, You're out of Locke Group.
I definitely won't do it again.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh, Mrs. Locke, we were thinking that Lucy owes $300 million. She definitely can't pay it back. How about this? We send her in first.
No, she is still useful.
What are you going to do, Mrs. Locke?
The Weiner executive who teamed up with Sammy is the biggest threat to Locke Group. I have to use Lucy to uncover the person. You need to keep an eye on her these days, especially her contact with Weiner executives.
Do as she says.
Yes, understood.
Now that everything is settled, go home and sleep.
Okay.
Ugh. So much lovey-dovey stuff every day. I wonder if Mr. Locke can handle it if this keeps up. Alas.
That jerk Elsa hurt Lucy and ruined our family. How could I have raised such a thing?
Mom, Dad, you have to save me. I don't want to go to jail. I still want to make you proud.
Make us proud? Our family is in crisis. Where am I going to get $300 million?
So you'd rather watch me go to jail? Dad. Mom. Please. Elsa, I will never forgive you. Even if I die, I'll make sure you be with me. Hello? Sammy? Elsa set me up. I'm going to jail. I'm sorry. I don't deserve you, Sammy. Sammy?
What's wrong? You're crying? Have a seat. Have a seat. Sit down. Be careful. That idiot Elsa treats you like this? I won't let her get away with it.
Sammy, what am I going to do? I'm going to jail. How can I marry you after this? Will you dislike me?
Hey, I'm here. I won't let you go to jail.
But what about the 300 million?
Have you forgotten? We still have Mr. Field.
You mean the Weiner executive who will cooperate with me? Will he really help us?
Last year, I secretly gave him a project worth hundreds of millions behind Max's back. If he doesn't help us, he's been doomed too. But I'm surrounded by rumors right now. If I go to Mr. Field now...
Let me go to him. I'll talk to him for you.
No, this guy is a notorious pervert. What if...
Don't worry, I'll protect myself. At this point, is there anything more important than dealing with Max and Elsa?
I remember there's a very good doctor in Shuangwen. Max's illness can't be publicized. I may ask Coco to inquire about it.
Mrs. Locke, Lucy is at the Shining Star Hotel. That's where the Weiner delegation is staying.
Got it.
Elsa, there are some things I want to explain to you. Let's meet at the Shining Star Hotel.
Okay. Lucy. Lucy. Do you really think I'm stupid?
Hello, Mr. Field.
Ms. Baker, you've been kicked out of the design world, and you offended the Locke Group. To me, you're completely useless.
I know what happened recently. Disappointed you. But Mr. Field, look. That's my sister.
A real beauty.
My sister is gorgeous and charming. I can deliver her to your bed as a welcome gift for our cooperation.
Really? But I heard she's Max's wife.
Isn't that even better? Once you conquer her, you'll have leverage against Max.
You have 30 minutes.
Elsa, everyone in New City will know you're just a loose woman. Elsa, over here. Elsa, you're here. Sit down.
Tell me, why did you call me here?
Elsa, about what happened before, it was my fault. I don't want to make any excuses. This drink is my apology to you. Can you forgive me? Won't you forgive me? Well, I'll hit myself. Elsa, I apologized, okay? So now, can you drink? I just wanted to make up with you before I go to jail.
Why is Sammy here?
No.
Why are you so worked up when I mentioned Sammy?
No, Elsa, there's nothing between us. If you still like him, I can help you go after him.
I'm not interested in him. Are we still drinking?
Yes. Elsa, don't tell me you actually thought I came to apologize.
What do you mean?
You made me lose everything. I wish I could end you myself. Since we were little, I've always been better than you. Why would Max choose you? I want to ruin you and make sure you're never Mrs. Locke again.
Oh, really? I had no idea. You hated me so much. I just don't know how you're so sure I'll be the one ruined. Finally found it. Hey, Ted. Could you do me a favor? And find out who lives in room 355? Lucy, this time you really shot yourself in the foot. Max, why are you here?
What are you doing here? This is where Weiner executives live. Didn't I tell you not to come to places like this by yourself? It's dangerous. What if something happens?
Then why are you here?
I'm working.
I have a meeting here. With who? Man or woman?
It's not what you think. Who are you here to see?
Forget it. Let's go.
Tell me first, what are you doing here? What's wrong, Elsa?
I just had a glass of wine. And something feels off.
Did someone put something in your drink again? Come on, let's go home. Elsa, don't move.
Don't you want me?
Elsa, Wessie, you weren't drugged. What's wrong? Why do you look unhappy?
You tell me. Do you even like me? Is it because you pity me?
How could I not like you? Elsa, I'm afraid you'll regret it.
Regret it?
My health isn't as good as you think. I could die at any time, so I can't give you a future. If I be with you now, it's irresponsible to you. So I can't accept this. Don't tease me anymore. I'm a man, after all.
I won't regret it.
Are you sure? Then don't. Regret it tomorrow.
How could be me?
You felt wronged sleeping with me. You're not as pretty as your sister, but you're really good. Haha. Let's do it again sometime.
How did it be like this?
You're getting picky now? Sleeping with me is an honor. Don't push it. I have a meeting at the Locke group. For our one-night stand, I'll help you one more time. Ha ha ha.
Where's my bag? Is it lost? Good. If it's lost, the camera inside won't show up. Elsa won't have proof that I slept with Alex Field. Besides, what am I afraid of? Once Alex handles Max, I'll have a connection with him. Then I can still step on him.
Found it.
Tired?
No. I found out about Alex Field.
I have a video conference later, and it'll be held up for a bit. Can you handle Weiner on your own?
Don't worry, no problem.
What are you going to do?
Where's Mr. Locke?
Max is busy. Today, I'll be discussing with you all.
Mrs. Locke, don't blame me for being blunt. Our collaboration with Locke Group is a key project. Everyone here is a business elite, highly educated. You left school early. Can you really understand the intricacies of this business?
So, Mr. Field, you don't want to discuss with me?
Exactly. Talking to you is pointless.
Then who do you want to talk to?
Since Mr. Locke isn't here, have Sammy come over. I discussed this project with him at the beginning. He's also more professional and more familiar with it. Don't believe me?
Fine. Since you've said so, then I'll call Sammy to talk to you.
Hello. Ask me to come over now. Okay, I'm coming.
What's up, Sammy?
The Weiner delegation doesn't think much of Elsa. They want me there now. See, I told you. That idiot Elsa. What does she know? This project can't go on without me.
Yeah.
And Mr. Field is a man of his word. He really helped me out.
Great.
With this big collaboration with Weiner, I go back to the company and join forces with Mr. Field. Then Max will be finished. Haha.
You're amazing, Sammy. Sammy, go now. When you succeed. Haven't you always wanted me? I'll say yes.
Really, Lucy?
Yes.
Okay, wait for my good news.
Okay.
Haha.
Mr. Sammy Locke, you finally made it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Where are we at with the project? Let's take a look.
It's better to talk to such a professional person as you. Mrs. Locke, for something this formal, you shouldn't be here.
Don't you understand English? If you don't want to embarrass yourself, get out.
I'm in charge of this project. Why am I leaving?
Just get out. Mr. Field always means what he says. Offending him will affect the cooperation between us. Can you bear the consequences?
Sammy, from what you said, you seem pretty close to Mr. Field.
I've met him a few times on business occasions. So what? Does it have anything to do with you?
Maybe I remembered wrong. The one who's close to Mr. Field should be my sister, Lucy.
What do you mean?
Mrs. Locke, you can't just say things like that. I've never even met Lucy. How could I be familiar with her?
Elsa, do you think everyone is as awful as you? Lucy is a goddess. Do you think she's like you, with such a messy personal life? If you slander Lucy one more time, I'll teach you a lesson.
Why so worked up? Sammy, you came all the way here. As your aunt, I should have prepared a big gift for you. Ted.
Yes?
Oh, they're all over each other. Don't you close to her, Mr. Field?
Turn it off. Turn it off. This isn't Lucy. It must be you. You're framing Lucy.
Look closely. That's Lucy.
How dare you touch my woman?
Don't move. Look how into it she is. Does it look like I'm forcing her?
Shut up, you jerk. I gave you a multi-million-dollar project, and you dare sleep with my woman?
Sammy, don't talk nonsense.
Someone, get Sammy out of here.
Don't touch me.
He is unhinged. He shouldn't be at such a formal negotiation. Am I right, Mr. Field?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Sammy, look around and see what kind of situation this is. All your shares are in my hands. What right do you have to challenge me? Get him out of here.
Elsa, you wretch, just you wait.
Mrs. Locke, there was a little misunderstanding just now. I highly appreciate your professionalism. Shall we talk?
Are you willing to talk to me now?
Yes, I've always been willing.
But I'm not. I just heard what Sammy said. Take a look. This is the project information he's been secretly transferring to you for the past 2 years. The two of you teamed up against the Locke Group, and you still want the Locke Group to cooperate with you?
Impossible. How did you find out?
Will you withdraw from the project yourself, or should I remove you from it?
I'm the vice president of Viner. You're just a small project manager. What right do you have to fire me?
Who says my wife doesn't have the right?
What are you doing here?
I postponed the meeting.
Mr. Locke, please let me explain. Sammy set me up. I never meant to go against the Locke Group. Hey, Mr. Chairman.
Alex Field, you're fired. How dare you? You tried to scheme against Mr. Locke. You take responsibility for everything. If you dare involve Weiner, I won't spare you.
Mr. Field, you colluded with our staff to damage the Locke Group's interests. I've called the police. You'll not only compensate us, but also face legal consequences.
Mr. Locke, please. Let me explain. Mr. Locke, please.
Security, get him out of here.
Mr. Locke, please. Spare me. Mr. Locke. Mr. Locke.
This is the price you pay for using me to hurt Max in the past.
You're amazing, Mrs. Locke. You found out Alex Field's dirty secrets and made those people at Weiner feel guilty. They offered us 10% of the profit. Mr. Locke, we made a huge profit this time.
It's all thanks to Mr. Locke's guidance.
I think it's because you are a good learner.
Lovey-dovey scene again.
Let's go find Sammy. It's time to settle the score.
So, did it work? I knew it. With Mr. Field and Weiner's help, nothing can stop me. Great, I don't have to go to jail, and I don't have to put up with Elsa.
Lucy?
Yeah?
Have you ever lied to me?
How could I lie to you? I'm sincere to you.
Still lying?
You hit me?
Lucy, haven't I been good to you? I've treated you like a princess. I gave you everything you wanted. You didn't want me to touch you, and I respected that. And then what? You went to sleep with Alex Field? You terrible woman.
How did you know? Sammy, let me explain. It's not what you think. I was set up, they framed me. Sammy, please.
Ted said that after Sammy was driven back, he came back home. Even if my brother threatens me this time, I won't let him go.
Those who hurt me will be done for.
Elsa, be careful.
Max!
Elsa.
Max, I'm here. You must be okay. Max,
Mrs. Locke!
You
Mrs.
must be
Locke,
fine.
Mrs. Locke!
Family members are not allowed inside.
Max.
Elsa, you're free now. Live well.
Why even after all this, I still hurt you?
Mrs. Locke!
Doctor, how is Max? Nurse, how is my husband? Any signs of him waking up?
Mr. Locke's vital signs are stable now, but there's no sign of him waking up. Please wait a little longer.
It's been 3 days. Why haven't you woken up yet? Hello? Coco, how's the progress on your end? Have you found Dr. Brown?
Still looking, Mrs. Locke? Don't worry, I'll find him as soon as possible.
Okay. Thank you.
Mrs. Locke. Mrs. Locke, I found the doctor. Don't worry. Mr. Locke will be fine.
Hello, how may I address you?
I'll go check on Max. Go get the medical records.
Okay, thanks for your work.
Ted, who is she? Does she know Max well?
That's Ms. George, a graduate from a prestigious medical school abroad. She's the best neurosurgeon. She and Mr. Locke used to.
Ted, the medical records.
Right away, Mrs. Locke. I'll be going then.
Okay. Ms. George? Forget it. As long as Max can wake up, anyone will do. Dr. George, how's my husband doing?
Ms. George, when will Mr. Locke wake up?
Max has insomnia, and he hit his head in the car accident, which caused him to fall into a deep coma. But don't worry, I've changed the treatment plan. These 2 days are critical for his treatment.
I heard that for people in a deep coma, if their family calls out to them, there's a...
You can't see him yet.
Why?
I'm looking after Max. I'm more professional than you, and I know him better. You're just like the rumors say.
You know me?
Kind of. It seems you don't know me yet. Max probably didn't tell you, did he? Well, that's understandable. If he did, you'd definitely be upset.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Ted?
Yes?
Make sure Max's matter is kept quiet. We don't want any unnecessary trouble.
Okay. Ms. Elsa George.
Please handle the company matters first. If you're unsure about anything, ask me. Go ahead. You'll be busy for a while.
Don't worry. It's my duty.
Okay. You're Mrs. Locke now. Could you please help Max get some things? He doesn't like wearing hospital gowns. Get his favorite white pajamas and the dark-colored slippers.
Enough. I know Max's preferences very well. I don't need your input.
It seems you're quite qualified as Mrs. Locke. Go ahead. You don't want Max to wait, do you? Oh, right. Don't forget to bring the thing in the third drawer of the nightstand. Max might need it.
What, Dr. George? Elsa George. I've never heard of this person. Forget it. If it weren't for Max being sick,
Oh, right. Don't forget to bring the thing in the third drawer of the nightstand. Max might need it.
I'd like to see what's inside. They were classmates.
Max, I wish you all the best. Love from Elsa.
What are you doing back here? What's your relationship with Max?
You saw it? Let me formally introduce myself. My name is Elsa George. I'm Max's first love.
What?
Max didn't tell you, did he? You're just my replacement? He definitely wouldn't tell you.
Replacement?
Max and I were together in college. We separated for our studies. That's why he has insomnia. I regret it too. Now that I'm back, I'll cure him.
I don't believe you. Max loves me. I'm not a replacement.
Sometimes the truth is cruel. Do you know why Max insisted on marrying you? Think about it. There are so many people in New City. You're not outstanding. Why would he choose you?
Me?
Because you and I have the same nickname, Elsa. Oh, and also, the day he met you was the day we separated. Didn't you ask me how I knew about you? Because marrying you was his way of not abandoning me, of making me come back.
I don't believe you. Max loves me. He would even give his life for me.
That's all for Elsa's sake. And Elsa is me.
No. I want to hear it from Max himself.
Don't you understand? Now I'm back. You only have one thing to do. Leave. Max's treatment is at a critical stage. He can't see anyone these days, especially anyone who might affect his treatment.
Mrs. Locke, you haven't slept all night.
Yeah.
You should get some sleep. It's not good for your health.
It's okay. I'm not tired. What happened? What's wrong with Max? Get a doctor.
Doctor, come quickly.
The previous treatment worked. Max should be waking up soon.
That's great. Max, thank goodness you woke up. This is wonderful.
Elsa?
Max.
Elsa?
Max. Max, it's me.
Elsa?
It's me. It's Elsa.
It's you?
It's me.
Where's Elsa?
You're still weak. Get some rest. Max just woke up. He was so happy to see me. He even held my hand. You saw it too, right?
I won't believe anything you say. I'll only believe what Max tells me himself.
You're really stubborn, aren't you? Just you wait until Max tells you the truth. Don't go doing anything drastic.
Mrs. Locke, why don't you go back and get some sleep? Ms. George is here. She'll take good care of Mr. Locke.
I'm Mrs. Locke. What? You think I'm in the way too? Want me to leave?
That's not what I meant.
Ever since Elsa George came, you've all been helping her against me. You won't let me see Max.
Hey, Mrs. Locke. Mrs. Locke, please, have a seat. Mr. Locke is in critical condition. It's complicated. Ms. George is also doing this for Mr. Locke. Please don't be jealous now.
Fine. Then let me see Max, okay? I just want to see him. I'm begging you.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Please? Just let me see Max. If he sees me, he will wake up.
Mrs. Locke, please don't cry. Wait for Dr. George to come out and ask her about the situation, then you go in.
Want to see Max? No way.
Elsa,
Max,
don't go.
Max, I'm here. I won't leave.
Elsa.
Ted, let Ms. Baker in. Ted, Let Ms. Baker in. Max, get some rest. Don't overthink it. As long as I'm here, I'll save you. Max asked for me when he woke up and held my hand tightly. Didn't you say he'd wake up as he saw you? Why did he fall asleep again when you came in?
This is between Max and me. It's none of your business.
Fine. I can let you stay and take care of him, but you have to. Get my permission before you do anything.
I'm his wife. Do I need your permission to take care of him?
That's what you think. He doesn't think so.
I'm
going to get Max's medicine. You stay here with him.
Max. I finally see you. You've lost so much weight. Max, don't you want to see me? Wake up and look at me, okay? I miss you so much.
Because you're my beloved Elsa.
But we've been married for so many days, and you still haven't changed how you call me.
I think Elsa is a nice name. I like it a lot.
Am I really a replacement?
Mrs. Locke? Has Mr. Locke woken up? Well, here's the thing. A few days ago, Sammy hurt Lucy. Lucy died after failed rescue attempts. Now, the Baker family cat wants to sue him for murder. Today, Sammy's father came to me and said he wanted to see you. He wants you to go to the Baker family and plead for mercy.
Plead for mercy? He hurt her and also hit Max. Even the death penalty is too light for him.
Then I'll tell him that both you and Mr. Locke are unavailable.
Oh, right. Max's hospitalization must be kept secret from everyone.
Don't worry.
Hello? I know. Keep looking for him. If it really doesn't work, I'll go to Shuangwen.
Shuangwen again? Last time, she also mentioned Shuangwen. Who is she calling? Mr. Locke is in this state, and she still wants to go to Shuangwen?
Mr. Locke is awake. Go get Dr. George.
What's wrong with me?
Don't move, miss. Don't you know? You're pregnant?
Pregnant? Really?
Yes. Why would I lie to you? But you're being
Doctor.
too careless. It's still early in the pregnancy, and anything could happen. How about this? Come in every day for an IV. It's important to take care of yourself.
I'm carrying Max's baby. By the way, doctor, who brought me here?
The nurse on duty. He saw you. Passed out in the hallway with no one around?
Please, don't tell anyone about
Don't
the
worry.
pregnancy.
We follow patient confidentiality protocols. We won't disclose anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Get some rest.
Max is still unconscious. And Elsa George's apprehense is too suspicious. I have to keep my pregnancy a secret.
Why are you here? Where is Elsa?
Ted called me. Max, do you still hate me? Max? I didn't leak the project information on purpose. I didn't expect you would almost be fired by the lock group. You should hate me.
Hate you? Elsa George, you're overestimating yourself. Just some small fry who want to hurt me. They're not worth my time.
Max, how can you say that? We were in love in college. Don't you still have that photo and wallet?
I keep those things to remind myself that I will settle the score with you sooner or later. You used the George Group's name to pretend to cooperate with me, but you actually wanted to steal the project. Let me tell you, we're not even allies.
You? Forget it. I've seen your medical records and test results. The chances of recovery are slim.
None of your business. I don't need a traitor to save me.
Just think of it as me repaying my debt to you. Besides, you also want to live and be with your wife. Speaking of your wife, I'm a little curious. You're so good to her. How can she ignore you?
What do you mean?
I'm not trying to cause trouble, but every time she comes, she asks some questions and leaves. She doesn't stay to help.
What's it to you? Elsa needs rest too. And what right do you have to criticize her?
Max, don't be so hostile towards me. I just want you to love someone worthy of your love. I want you to be happy.
Get
Max.
out. I said get out. Elsa, where did you go?
Max? I came to see you. I heard you were awake for a long time today. I'm sorry. I didn't come here. But I have good news. Wanna guess? Max, I'm telling you. I'm pregnant with your baby. But the baby's not very stable yet. I need IV drips every day. But don't worry. I'll take good care of myself. Max? Max. Doctor. Max, your condition is stable now. I need to get an IV. I'll come back to be with you later.
Luckily, the emergency treatment was on time. They have a good relationship. His wife has been here all along.
Do you want to go to George Group's hospital?
Huh?
With your qualifications, you'll have to wait a long time to become a chief physician here. But if you come to our hospital, I can make you a chief physician.
Really?
Of course. But you have to tell Max that I've been the one taking care of him all this time. Got it?
Yes.
Doctor, has my wife been here these days?
Mr. Locke, your wife hasn't been here? Yesterday, you fell into a coma again. And Dr. George stayed up all night taking care of you.
I told you not to tell him. Please leave.
Do you know where Elsa is?
Mr. Locke, I've been busy with work lately. I've come to the hospital a few times, but I haven't seen Mrs. Locke.
Elsa might be busy too. The other day, when she asked me if you'd wake up, she kept getting calls and deliberately avoided us, not letting us hear. I don't know what she's hiding.
Do you know what Elsa has been up to lately?
After Mrs. Locke handled Weiner's matter, she hasn't been to the company. I find it strange too. Oh, right. Mrs. Weiner received a call 2 days ago saying she was going to Sheinian. She said she was going to find someone.
Find someone? Who?
I'm not sure. I don't think Mrs. Locke has any relatives or friends in Sheinian.
No relatives or friends? Maybe she's looking for support. Max, don't worry. Elsa is still young. You might not make it. It's not selfish of her. She has to plan for herself.
Give me a straight answer. Can I survive?
It's difficult and will take time. I want to take you abroad. My mentor specializes in your illness. He might be able to save you. I just don't know if Elsa will agree.
I get it. You can leave. Elsa, I always hoped that I could hold on and give you happiness. But now... I wonder if I should let you go and give you freedom.
Mr. Locke, every time Dr. George leaves, you look so much better. I have to say, Dr. George is amazing.
Shut up. Did you do what I asked?
This is the divorce agreement you requested. Mr. Locke, do you really want to divorce Mrs. Locke?
My illness will be exposed soon. When they make trouble, Elsa will be the first target. I can't hurt her. Besides, she still has someone she wants in Shuangwen.
But Mrs. Locke...
Get out. Don't tell her anything.
Okay? Mrs. Locke, where have you been these days? Oh, forget it. Mr. Locke is awake. You should go see him.
Max is awake. Max, you're finally awake.
Elsa, I need to talk to you.
Max, you're finally awake.
Elsa, I need to talk to you.
Actually, I need to talk to you too. You first?
Are you going to say you want to leave me? If that's the case, I can't let you say it first. Here are the divorce papers. Sign them. Don't worry. You'll get what's yours.
You want a divorce? Why?
No reason. Just sign.
Max, I got you new medicine. Am I interrupting?
No way, Boo. Hurry up and sign. I need to take my medicine.
You're divorcing me because of her, aren't you?
Elsa.
Max, don't move. I'll take care of Ms. Baker. You heard it. Max wants a divorce. If you have any shame, leave now. Don't show your face around us.
This has nothing to do with you.
Haven't you given up yet? You're just a replacement. Do you need to hear it from Max himself? That would be too cruel.
Shut up. Baby, you must be fine.
Pregnant? Damn it, Ms. Baker has gone back. Seems like she's accepted the divorce. Don't be too upset. I've talked to my mentor. I'll take you abroad for treatment in a few days.
Who said I'm going abroad with you?
You don't go? Max, don't risk your life to spite me. Okay? I sincerely want to help you.
Really? Ted told me that I only become lucid when you're here.
Yes. It proves my medicine is working.
Is that so? If you want treatment, just be a good doctor. Don't have any other tricks. Otherwise, I don't mind taking the George family down with you.
Max, I gave you a way out, but you chose death. Don't blame me for being ruthless.
Ms. George, about saving my son.
Why are you rushing? Things are a little tricky now.
Tricky? How? Didn't you say you had Max in the palm of your hand? You said you had plenty of ways to save Sammy.
That was before. Now he's suspicious. Besides, Elsa is pregnant. She's carrying Max's child. Once she's gone, the child will inherit the Locke group. Make arrangements quickly. Elsa must die.
Where's Elsa?
Mr. Locke. Mrs. Locke booked a flight to Shuangwen for tonight. She's leaving tonight.
Really? Elsa always loved to travel? I always held her back before. Now, without my restrictions. She can be herself. Good.
But you care so much for her.
I want to see her off.
I'm afraid your health won't allow it.
It's fine. I'm going to die sooner or later anyway. I want to see her leave with my own eyes. Perhaps this is the last time.
Aren't you going to stop Mrs. Locke?
I'm afraid if I stop her, I won't be able to let her go. I'm selfish. When I see Elsa, I just want her to stay with me. But I also don't want her to see me leave. She'll be heartbroken.
Your feelings for Mrs. Locke. Mr. Locke, was that person trying to hurt Mrs. Locke?
Ah, Elsa. Find out who's behind this.
Yes, Mr. Locke. Mr. Locke, you're hurt. I'll go get Mrs. Locke.
No, don't. Let her go. Elsa, I hope you'll be happy.
Mr. Locke?
Don't let Elsa George know about what happened today.
But Miss George is your doctor. She should...
Investigate. Who wanted to hurt Elsa?
Okay, please. Get some rest, Mr. Locke. Mr. Locke, the person who attacked Mrs. Locke has confessed.
Who was it?
It was...
As expected. Have that person spread the word that the thing is done.
Okay, also, we found out that Elsa George seems...
How are you today, Max? Feeling any better?
Yeah, much better. Thanks to your treatment.
It's my duty.
Look at you. You came back home just for me and treated me wholeheartedly, never leaving my side. I trust you. For this period of time, I'll leave the company to you. Oh, right, from now on, listen to everything Ms. George says.
Understood?
Is this appropriate?
Why wouldn't it be? We've worked together before. You know me and Locke Group very well. The shareholders' meeting is coming up. You can attend it on my behalf.
Mr. Locke doesn't even trust his wife this much. Ms. George, you're awesome.
If you need anything, just ask him.
Okay.
Sure, Max. I won't let you down.
Elsa has been dealt with. Max doesn't know about this yet. When are you going to make your move on Max?
Don't rush. Max trusts me now. Once I become Mrs. Locke, it'll be easier to save Sammy.
Why did you suddenly change your mind? I've arranged everything with the shareholders. We're just waiting for Max to meet his doom.
Recently, Max asked me to oversee the Locke Group. At the shareholders meeting in a few days, have them help me become Mrs. Locke. I swear, you'll get unimaginable benefits.
You better keep your word.
Mrs. Locke will be me in the end.
Mrs. Locke, is Mr. Locke really going to let Elsa George oversee the Locke Group? The whole city is buzzing, saying Mr. Locke is getting back together with Elsa George. How could he do this? You, for him.
How are things going with Dr. Brown?
Well, she's already on her way to New City.
Good. Oh, right. Book 2 plane tickets for me as well.
Mrs. Locke, you finally agreed to go to the exhibition abroad with me. This is good. You can relax and forget everything here.
Ms. George, you manage Locke Group so well. You're amazing.
You come from a prominent family and have been immersed in business management since childhood. You're much better than Elsa Baker.
Don't mention that woman. It's embarrassing. Ms. George and Mr. Locke are a match made in heaven. If Ms. George marries Mr. Locke, it would be what everyone wants.
Thank you for your kind words. Max, what are you doing here?
I'm here to support you. I'm afraid someone might challenge you.
You're so good to me, Max.
Chris, why are you here?
Of course I have to be here.
Your shares were sold to Elsa Baker by your son? You don't have any shares? What right do you have to attend this meeting?
Max, he is just worried about you. This is a shareholders meeting. Let's not talk about this. Besides, Chris can help me.
Okay, you can stay. As you all know, I'm planning to hand over Locke Group to Ms. George. Any objections? If you agree, please raise your hand.
Thank you all for your support. I look forward to working with you. But rest assured, Locke Group still belongs to Max. Everything will prioritize Locke Group's interests.
You're too modest, Miss George. With you here, not only Mr. Locke, but all of us can rest easy.
Max, thank you for your trust. I won't let you down.
Ted, investigate everyone who just raised their hand, especially their dealings with Chris. I want to settle every single score.
Max, what do you mean by this?
What do I mean? Ms. George, don't tell me you actually thought you could become Mrs. Locke. You're not worthy?
Mr. Locke asked me to investigate, and I found everything. Ms. George, you and Chris Locke have had several transactions. This seems to be enough proof of your close relationship. You're plotting against Mr. Locke and Locke Group, aren't you?
I didn't.
There must be some misunderstanding, Max. I would never betray you.
You colluded with outsiders, bribed shareholders, plotted against Locke Group, and even dared to lay a hand on my wife. I think you should join your precious son in jail. Security, take him away.
Max, you can't do this to me.
Why?
Because only I can save you. Without me, you won't live for a few months. Now that you've won, and gotten rid of Chris and the shareholders, so what? Your life matters most.
You're wrong. My life doesn't matter. But whoever hurts my wife will pay the price.
Do you really not care about your life?
Who says he'll lose his life without you? Elsa George, you think too highly of yourself.
Weren't you hurt? How did you get here?
Elsa, why are you back?
Didn't you want me back?
No,
Mrs. Locke, please don't be mad at Mr. Locke. Mr. Locke divorced you because he thought he was dying. When you left, we even saw you off. Mr. Locke was even hurt.
Hurt?
Don't talk nonsense.
What happened? Tell me. If you don't, I'll fire you right now.
Chris tried to hurt you. Mr. Locke was afraid it would stop you leaving, so he fought with that guy and got hurt. He didn't want you to know.
Max!
How could you love her? Isn't she my replacement?
Elsa is no one's replacement. I knew Elsa long before met you.
When did you meet me?
Don't you remember?
You insisted on going to the beach. Your mom went with you, and that's why the accident happened. Why wasn't it you who passed away? Get out.
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm here with you now. Oh, so that's so dangerous. Were you also hit by your family? Well, my parents are also very strict with me, but there are still many happy things in the world, like having a candy. These candies will take away your sadness. By the way, I'm Elsa Baker. What about you? My mom's here. I have to go. See you next time. Oh, and don't forget to live well. I'm Max Locke. We'll meet again.
Back then, I wanted to, but you gave me a lot of candies. They were sweet and wonderful. All these years, I've been looking for you.
I'm sorry. I don't remember. But just a few candies. Is it worth it for you to be so nice to me?
Of course, it's worth it. They rekindled my hope for life. Elsa, we can get a divorce, but I know Elsa George only because of the cooperation with George Group.
I knew it. You wouldn't do that.
Actually, I really don't have much time left. Do you regret it now? It's still not too late.
By the way, I came here to ask you something. Why did you let Elsa George take over the company?
Because...
Oh, Mrs. Locke, it's all a trap set by Mr. Locke. He wants to give the Locke Group to you completely clean. He also wants to catch all of Chris's shareholders.
Mind your own business.
One more thing.
Do you want to sign it in front of me?
Max, let me tell you, I never regretted meeting you. Marrying you is the happiest thing in my life.
Elsa,
Also, the baby and I don't regret it either.
You're pregnant? When?
When you were in the hospital.
No wonder you weren't around. So, You were pregnant and needed to rest.
Yes, the doctor said I was malnourished, so I needed IV drips every day.
Elsa, you were carrying my child. We're having a baby.
Yes. Every night when I was with you, the baby wasn't happy.
Every night? So you were there those few days?
Yes. One day you had an emergency. I was so worried.
It was you? You've been lying to me. It was Elsa who took care of me.
So what, Max? Maybe you won't even see the child.
Nonsense. You think you're the only one who can cure him? This is Dr. Brown.
Oh, hello.
She's the most famous doctor of traditional medicine in Shuangwen. As long as she treats you, you'll definitely get better.
So you went to Shuangwen to find a doctor for me?
Of course. Don't tell me you thought...
I didn't think anything.
You must have thought I went to Shuangwen to leave you. And that's why you wanted a divorce. Max, I don't want you to let go. This isn't love. I want you to spend the rest of our lives together. Of course. And our baby, too.
Elsa, thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for giving me so much love. All of this is what I've always dreamed of.
Thank you for the candy, too. For filling my life with sunshine. Elsa George, I've reported to the hospital about you repeatedly, injecting me with tranquilizers. They'll revoke your medical license soon. For everything you've done to me, you'll pay for it.
Mommy, who is she?
She's Mommy's family.
Honey, why didn't you wait for me?
Daddy!
Why did you come out with Mommy without waiting for me?
Mommy didn't let me.
My honey would never leave me behind. You must have been naughty. Come on, let's go find Mommy. Why did you suddenly want to visit Lucy?
I just suddenly thought of her. There are still some things I haven't told her.
Then I'll wait for you nearby.
Lucy, you were the one who harmed me in the past life, making Max and I lose everything. In this life, you're the one who's gone. The Baker family is ruined, and Sammy is in jail. You're the ones who lost everything. Max and I, and our baby, will live a good life. And enjoy the rest of our happy days. It's so windy today. Why did you come out?
I miss you, Dr. Brown said. I've fully recovered, and I'm fine.
So shouldn't you go back to Lock Group?
You've managed Lock Group so well. Why should I go back? I'd rather stay home with the kid.
No, I need to rest.
Okay. Honey, I love you.
I love you too.